Paving this shit crank.
Hello family, how you doing? I have a story for you. I say it every time that there is like a unseen war waged against our children that are coming up, and I just don't get what's going on when adults allow grown people to get close to their children. I don't care if you're my uncle. I don't care if you're my brother. I don't care if you're my cousin. I don't care if you're my dad. I don't care if you're my grandfather. I don't care if you're my best friend. I don't care who you are. I do not, and nor have I ever let people get too close to my children, because I don't know what you do when I'm not around you. I don't know if you have this secret thing where you like children. I don't know what you do when I'm not in your presence. So I'm going to get to this story because I can take this a long, long way, but I don't want to do that to y'all. But I am going to speak afterward. So it says, sex molester abused 4 children over 2 decades. High Court refuses to hear appeal. You're not getting out, and I am so happy to hear that. That when that judge or whoever that panel is, they know how to do their job, and I'm so grateful. Thank you. The California Supreme Court refused Wednesday to hear the case of a Pomona man who is serving 105 years to life state prison sentence for sexually abusing 4 children over a span of nearly 2 decades. Not to be funny, for 2 decades, some people don't know, that means 10 years each. Each 10 years become a decade. So if they say 2, that means 20 years. Over 20 years he's been doing this. Okay? Romelio Carrillo Espinoza, who is now 63, was convicted in November 2017 of 3 counts of oral copulation or sexual penetration with a child 10 or younger, and 5 counts of a lewd or lascivious act on a child under 14. The charges involve sexual abuse of 3 girls and only 1 boy, you guys, who ranged in the age between 6 and 10, between 1997 and 2017. 16, I'm sorry. Might as well say 17. But you know what? This is a very, very, very long time for this man to be doing this. And where was the family? That's my only question. Espinoza had access to the children because he was very close to each of their families. According to the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office, he was initially sentenced to 108 years to life in state prison and ordered to register as a lifetime sex offender, you guys. But a state appellate court panel subsequently vacated that sentence, ordering a judge in Pomona to exercise his discretion to impose consecutive and concurrent terms on the lewd act counts and to determine the applicability, of the state's one-strike law for specified sex offenders, sex crimes. I just add my own words in there. You know how I do it. He was later sentenced to 105 years to life. And, they knocked off 3 years. Okay, fine, no problem. Guess what? You still gonna be in jail for your heinous crimes against children. So let's keep going. In a ruling last December, a 3-judge panel from California's 2nd District Court of Appeals rejected the defense's contention that the trial had abused its discretion in imposing consecutive terms when handing down the latest sentence. I don't think so. I do not think so. Espinoza contended in his latest appeal that the trial court failed to adequately consider his age at the time of his sentencing. The appellate court panel concluded that the trial court did not abuse its discretion in imposing consecutive sentences despite appellate's age. Okay, this is what part that gets me. This dirty, nasty bastard from 1997 to 2016, this dirty bastard was having sex with children, oral compilation. And if you don't know what that means putting your mouth where their private area is. I'll just tell you like that. Okay? With the little boys and the little girls. So, this dirty bastard is going to sit up here and talk about the courts was not lenient on him considering his age. Screw you and your age. You didn't consider these children. These children you sexually abused over a span of 2 decades. You didn't consider their age. You wasn't sensitive to them. Not only that, you straight up disrespected their family. How could you sit there and even make that come up out of your mouth? And the judge, not the judge, the lawyers that are fighting for you, they need their licenses stripped. They need to just go somewhere and sit down and never practice law again. Because I guarantee you these things, but 2 things and 1 thing for sure. If that had been their family member, they wouldn't give you nothing. You would probably get until the day you die and then die about 7, 8 more times. Romelio Espinoza now is 63. You sealed your fate when you touch kids. All these sexual abusers and molesters that are out here that are doing sex crimes against children, you deserve exactly what you get. If somebody, and I'm not exciting violence in no means at all, I'm not suggesting in no way at all or shape, I'm not giving ideas or thoughts. That is not my intention. If you do that to somebody's family member and they blow your damn head off, you get exactly what you deserve. Because you're messing with innocence. You're not giving these children a chance to live a helpful and productive life. Now, I've talked to people that have been molested in their lifetime. And I was quite shocked that a lot of them are suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. A lot of them have become schizophrenic. A lot of them have manic depressive disorder. A lot of them have suffered from many types of mental illnesses because of the violation against them. But I want to ask one question. How long were these kids left alone? And I'm not blaming the family, but in a sense I am. How long were these kids left alone in the presence of this man so that he can act out his crimes? I know that there's more to this story, but right now I'm really pissed off at these parents not paying attention to their children. My kids, you could not get close to me to get close to my children. If you showed too much interest or a little bit of interest that didn't feel right to me, you had a problem with me. You had a major problem with me. I don't trust nobody around children. I don't care who you are. I didn't trust my family. Not because I didn't love them, not because they did anything, but because you don't know what could possibly happen. You don't know your family when they move away from you. When you're living with them, you can pretty much figure out things, what's going on. If you're living with a friend or a roommate, you can pretty much figure out what's going on. But if you have a person that's getting close to you and they're spending a lot of time and you're allowing them to spend an exceeding amount of time with your kids, you need to start questioning your kids, people. You need to start talking to your kids and reassuring them if somebody touches them in an inappropriate way, that they should feel free to come talk to you. If the person threatens you, it's only bluff. That's what I told my kids. If somebody threatens you and they touch you, it's only to keep you from telling me what they did to you because they're afraid of what I might do to them. So me and my children talked about this stuff. And people, we need to talk to our children and stop trying to hide them, because this world is getting more and more wicked every single day. People are doing more and more heinous things against children each and every day. The crimes against children are so sad and so sickening. It's going from molestation to abuse to murdering children. And then it's at the hands of adults. These are the ones that's getting me. And you have some kids that are killing kids, but at the hands of adults. You have the girlfriend's boyfriend killing their kids. You have the girlfriend's husband or the wife's husband, or the family member. Just anything to kill a kid. So you guys, I'm going to say it again. Hold on. Excuse me. I'm going to say it again, you guys. You need to pay attention to your family members. You need to pay attention to your kids. And you need to have a better line of communication with them. You guys, I don't have anything else to say to this except for please be careful. Watch your children. Don't trust everybody, you guys. Because the very people that you trust may be the ones that will enact this vicious crime on your children, your family, and your loved ones. Until next time, you guys, you be safe. Thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you to anybody that view my page. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Bye.